Olly Murs has hailed the Sun's Footy for All campaign, as we help grassroots clubs net share of a new £150,000 cash pot. In partnership with Tesco's Stronger Starts initiative, we have a further 150 grants of £1,000 each to hand out to youth clubs across the UK.
The Bumper Fund matches our first round of grants dished out last year. Visiting the Crown Manor Club in Hackney, one of the recipients of our initial awards, Olly, 39, said, "In 2024 the cost of living is so high for so many families across the country. For the kids to suffer and not be able to come and play football because their parents cannot afford it would be such a tragedy."
So the fact the Sun and Tesco are doing this will help families to get their children playing football. Read more football. NEWSSTICK with it. Ramsdale spends time away from Arsenal training with hobby football fans. Love can't make this up. Ambulance zooms onto football pitch despite match still being played. That's the good thing about this campaign.
The grants are there to ensure no kid gets left behind. Last year, we launched our Footy for All campaign to shine a light on how financial struggles were forcing children to give up football. A Safe Space figures from charity Sported showed 94% of grassroots clubs were worried about the impact soaring costs were having on membership.
Our last batch of grants saw £150,000 given out thanks to support from Tesco Stronger Starts, which funds healthy food and activities for kids across the UK. Most read in football. WAGTV wronged pair Lauren Goodman Rita Johal sign up for TV show about real life of Wags. Kevin De Bruyne has words with Pep before bust up with Man City bench versus Liverpool. Seeing Red McGinn sent off for moment of madness as Emery pulls ace away from furious brawl. RIP Toffees legend Everton icon Jimmy Husband, who won First Division title, dies aged 76 the first time around. We were inundated with applications for help, along with stories of local teams making a huge difference in their communities.
So we wanted to offer clubs more assistance. Erling Haaland reveals secret talent after childhood vid goes viral. From starting up new teams and providing free places for kids of low-income families, to replacing old and out-of-date equipment, the cash has gone to good use. So today we urge you to apply for one of our fantastic new Footy for All grants.
They can be used in any way that encourages kids to take up the sport or aids access to the game. Perhaps you are a local team that wants to offer parents help with membership fees.
Maybe you need new kits or more pitch space to play on. Grants can also be used to help with transport or general running costs. Before shooting to fame on The X Factor in 2009, Olly played semi-professionally for Whittam Town in Essex until 2008, when injury ended his career.
The singer, soon to become a dad for the first time with bodybuilder wife Amelia Tank, was delighted to see kids benefit from our campaign. He said, "It's an honor to be here at Crown Manor and to see where the money is going that the Sun and Tesco have put together.
I'm sure playing here helps them with communication as they interact across different age groups, and it brings them together. There are different ages, cultures, languages, and they all just love playing football.
It doesn't matter who you are off the pitch. It all comes down to who is going to win that ball first. It's great to see the impact this grant is having on the kids at Crown Manor. The club's youngsters come mainly from low-income families.
Organisers aim to provide a safe space and positive role models for every child. For just £1, kids have access to sport, homework help and a chance to socialise with their peers. Olly started his playing career with Club Valley Green, near his home in Witton, Essex, where his dad coached.
Life-changing opportunity. He says it gave him confidence and taught him how to chat with anyone. For me, at 13 years of age, playing grassroots football was where my social network began, he said.
It's where I got all my friends. It was my escapism from all my other worries, like school or experiences as a teenager. It gave me the confidence to chat with people, and it felt I had teammates I could lean on if I ever got in any trouble.
When I get back to Essex, I still see the people I used to play with. That friendship has never been forgotten. Grassroots was a big part of my life, and I think every kid should get involved in something team-related.
I know my life would have been different without it. During his visit to the 100-year-old Crown Manor Club, Olly had a kick around with the 13, 14 and 15-year-olds, who had no problem trying to steal the ball from him. As well as posing for selfies, he even took a turn in goal. But, thanks to his squad's defenders, he didn't have to make any saves.
Former West Ham Academy player and team coach Jason Mason, 39, was impressed with Olly's skills on the pitch. And he is glad that the Sun has been able to provide each of Crown Manor's teams with a new strip.
The £1,000 grant means our 4 teams have a new kit, he said. Some of them were getting very old. It's helped us a lot with making that possible. Having Olly down to play some games also really boosted the boys.
Sense of community, Jason said. It's great for them to see that Olly is just a normal person like them. They've really enjoyed the session, and how many people can say they've played football with Olly Murs? Mum Tyler, whose son Artie, 12, plays football at Crown Manor, said of her lad, he's been coming to the club since he was about 6.
It's amazing what they do for the kids. Everyone is so lovely, and it's a really nice place for him to be. It's built his confidence 100%. He started secondary school, and knowing the older kids from football made it so much easier.
I'd never let my son out on the streets, so if he wasn't here he'd be in his bedroom on a PlayStation or something. Every youth worker, regardless of their age, helps our children in different ways.
Meanwhile, reality star and mum of two Nicola McLean, 42, visited Flackwell Heath Miners girls team to see how the money we awarded is being put to use. On her trip to the Bucks Club, she said, "I've loved seeing how this club has embraced the girls and made them feel as welcome and as good as the boys' teams.
They're all amazing." Nicola is used to ferrying her boys, Rocky, 18, and 13-year-old striker, to training sessions as both played football at this level. The star, married to former West Ham player Tom Williams, 43, said, "My eldest son Rocky played for Flackwell Heath.
Grassroots football is majorly important. Both of my boys have done it. It's given them a sense of community and it's been a great way to make friends. Kids also learn how to win and lose. They need to be taught both of those. It's a great thing and as many people as possible should be involved in grassroots football."
It shouldn't come down to finances whether a kid can play or not. That is what the Sun's grant ensures. Nicola was told by coaches at Flackwell Heath Miners that the girls had improved in confidence and skill since playing with their own gender.
Thanks to our Footy for All grant, it has been able to rent and buy more of the things it needs to open the game up to as many girls as possible. Club chairman Declan Breen said, "The grant means we're not restricted by money when it comes to provisions.
We've been able to rent more pitches and get goals, allowing more girls to play with us. It's also helped cover the costs of one of our teams, too. It's been fantastic, so all I can say to the Sun is thank you for helping us get girls playing football."
Curzon Ashton FC Community Foundation. Despite there being a high number of low-income families locally, this club is ensuring that money is not a barrier to kids joining its ranks. The market town of Ashton-under-Lyme is a deprived part of Greater Manchester, but Curzon Ashton FC charges just £3 a session and has players aged 6 to 80, some with disabilities.
Foundation manager Mike Smith, 54, from Gateshead, says, "Everything we do is virtually free or for a small subscription. Football is a powerful tool for engaging with the community and keeping people socialized, fit, healthy and active.
The many projects include weekly after-school girls' football sessions, with 21 youngsters participating so far. Mike says, "It gives the parents the chance to let the children do something free. It's not a financial burden."
Our £1,000 grant has helped pay for this, as well as new equipment for the club. Mike adds, Thanks to the funding from the Sun and Tesco, we're able to give girls the opportunity to play, give structure and learn new skills.
Northwich Victoria Juniors FC. This busy juniors club has a mighty 22 teams, with players starting as young as 6, and ensures everyone has the opportunity to access football. That's our ethos, says Chairman Robert Walsh, 50, who has worked at the Cheshire club for a decade, starting as a coach.
Football is an amazing way for young kids to make friends and gives confidence, as well as being a great way of keeping fit and active. The club used its £1,000 Sun grant to buy new equipment, including football goals, corner flags and respect barriers, to ensure players are kept safe.
Like other clubs, Northwich has seen a huge rise in the numbers of girls wanting to play, and the grant is helping to launch 2 new female teams. Robert adds, "We have enough demand to create even more teams than that, but our problem is finding volunteers to coach as we're not paid."
Cheadle and Gatley JFC former club member Holly Deering, 18, recently broke into the Manchester United ladies' first team, alongside England stars Ella Toone and Mary Earps. So there is much to be proud of for this Stockport side, marking its 50th birthday, which has 750 members and includes 15 girls' teams.
It has put a lot of cash, including its £1,000 grant, into a girls' development centre, and seen huge results. For the past 7 years, the club has been producing 1 or 2 new girls' teams a year.
Read more. Son STORIESHAPPY camper. I split from my fiancé, sold belongings to live off-grid in a camper truck. Green fingers, don't kill them with kindness. Garden expert warns over common mistake. The demand has rocketed since the Lionesses' huge success, and this year there are plans for 4 or 5 new teams for girls aged 7 to 10. Club treasurer Richard Hubbard, 52, says almost half a dozen members have turned pro in the last couple of years, adding, "The club is open access sports for all."
If we have parents who are financially challenged, we offer discounted membership. How to apply? We want to hear about your club and the huge difference you are making for kids in your community.
If you are a not-for-profit grassroots football club in England, Wales or Scotland, working with youngsters under the age of 18, you could be eligible for one of our 150 grants. Funds can be used for anything that encourages children into the sport. Perhaps your club needs help with pitch fees or wants to sponsor places for kids whose parents cannot afford to pay.
Entries will close at midnight on April 30th. To apply and for full terms and conditions, see Tesco. Stronger starts. org.uk/footier fund